Right to be Read podcast, episode number 15, Book Magnet Series, Magnet number 4, Book Reviews.
You are listening to the Right to be Read podcast, and this is your host, Ani Alexander.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Right to be Read podcast. This is your host Annie Alexander and it's the 4th episode from the Book Magnet series. Within the series we already spoke about the book cover, book title and the book blurb, and today we are at Book Magnet number 4, the book reviews. The importance of the book reviews is quite arguable, but still I believe that more and better the reviews, higher are the chances that the book will be purchased. Although at the same time I do agree that not everyone reads the book reviews. Mark Cocker of Smashwords did a survey on how ebook buyers discover books, where he, and I'm quoting here, challenged readers to select the single most common criterion they follow to discover their next read. The results were somehow surprising as to the weight given to reviews in the mind of an ebook buyer. Based on the reported data, as preferred book discovery method, only 3% of respondents state the reviews or recommendations from traditional media. So why should you bother with getting reviews then? Well, first of all, if you are a self-published author, your book is most probably on Amazon. And if it is not, it definitely should be, by the way. And books reviews on Amazon, along with the sales, do have a certain weight in the algorithm by which Amazon calculates books' ratings. So more are the positive reviews, higher will your book ratings be. Of course, some pay for reviews for an artificial boost, but not only that is against Amazon's rules, but it's also considered to be unethical, so that should be a big no for you. Okay, so let's say your book is ready. How do you get reviews? Well, my advice is start as early as you can. In fact, start now, before your book is released. Why? Well, because it takes time to build the relationships and contacts you'll need to get in order to get the reviews. So where to go? I would go to book bloggers first. They are an awesome bunch. They love books and based on their chosen genre, they have generated active, involved communities. Book bloggers have considerable reach and influence with their readers. And in some cases, they have access to even bigger group of readers because of affiliations they have built with other book bloggers and reviewers. In the show notes of the episode at www.anialexander.com/15, 15 as number, I will include list of websites where you can find the bloggers who review books of your genre. Besides that, the book bloggers you might also want to try and get review from Amazon's top customer reviewers. I will attach the link to that list also in the notes. By that, you will get not only a great endorsement for your book, but it's often perceived as a more meaningful and especially helpful review due to the criteria that Amazon uses to qualify those that have achieved this ranking. There are also paid services which provide reviews for books, but I personally never considered them. Why? Well, I was not willing to spend $400 to get a book review from one of the biggest and most respected book reviewers in the business even. First, it was quite expensive, and second, it's not necessarily a good review. It's an honest review of your work and it's coming from tough reviewers, so I might have paid to get a bad review, in fact, and that was not the risk I was going to take. There are also groups on Goodreads where you could exchange reviews and find reviewers for your books. I've got some from there also myself. It costs nothing, and besides that, by being active in those groups, you also build relationships which later on you can use to get reviews for your upcoming books too. You will need patience though, because you will need to wait to be reviewed. Most of the top reviewers and book bloggers have a large queue of books to read and review, and by the time they get to your book, it may take even a few months, so just be patient and wait. Another resource you could use is Story Cartel at www.storycartel.com. They offer free books in exchange for honest review. You, as book author, apply to have your book featured there. You choose the price that the lucky reviewer will get, and prices start from $30 Amazon gift card to Kindle, for example. Then Story Cartel puts your book on their website for 30 days and also states a deadline until which the reviewers should post their reviews of your book on Amazon. They also include your book in their email newsletter, so your book gets quite a large potential audience that way. There are a few drawbacks, though, which I would like to mention here. First of all, your book can't be part of the KDP Select program, since KDP Select requires exclusivity. Second, people who have downloaded your book are not obliged in any way to review your book, so you can't tell how many will actually do so. And third, since the book was not purchased, the review you'll be getting will not be tagged as Amazon verified purchase. Well, I shared with you all those options that I personally use to get reviews for my books, and I really hope that the episode was helpful. The last thing I would like to say is that if you'd like to help me out with growing this podcast, please take a minute and leave a review on iTunes. I will truly appreciate that. Also, if you would like to get awesome free resources for writers which I have created especially for you, then please visit www.anialexander.com/free, Ani spelled ANI, and you'll get all the details about the 3 ebooks I'm giving out for free for you especially. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next episode where I will be discussing the very last book magnet, number 5, which is the book price. See you in the next episode.